impact FDI, especially in terms of private equity, venture capital?
I'm going to just ask you to hold that thought because joining us now is the Railway, IT and Telecom Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw. Mr. Vaishnaw, many thanks for joining us here on CNBC-TV18. Sir, appreciate your time. Well, it's been a significant railway capex that has come your way through the budget. 2.4 lakh crore rupees being allocated, the highest ever as far as the railways are concerned. Mr. Vaishnaw, how do you intend to spend this?
So, first of all, I would like to thank Honorable Prime Minister for giving so much focus on railways. And this budget, basically, as we all know, in very troubled times, India has emerged as a bright spot. And this budget will make India as the growth engine for the world economy. And with respect to railways, the allocation for capital investment is 2.4 lakh crore. And this is a very good allocation. Railway has made significant progress. If you see 10 years back in the UPA times, basically railways used to do just about 4 kilometers a day new tracks. This year we are doing about 12 kilometers a day. So there is huge progress in terms of laying new tracks, doubling the tracks, making sure that the tracks are innovated. Then there is huge focus on redeveloping the stations. In Amrit Bharat station scheme, we have taken up 1,275 stations. Many of these are very large stations, many of these are medium stations, and many of these are small stations also. So such a large program for totally transforming railways, this is what this budget allocation means. Last year we took 3,000 kilometers of coverage. This year we are taking 5,000 kilometers of coverage. And as you are aware, the success of Vande Bharat train is like everybody is appreciating the train. And now we will ramp up the production. Currently the production is at ICF Chennai only. Now we'll add 3 more plants, one at Latur, one at Sonipat and one at Raebareli to produce Vande Bharat trains. So there is a lot of excitement in railways, complete transformation of passenger experience and rapidly increasing the cargo share which had gone down to 27% in terms of road versus rail. Now we have started climbing back, and last year it was 28%, this year it is likely to be 29% of the cargo share. So that way there is a lot of growth opportunities in railways, yes.
You know, speaking of those growth opportunities, and thank you very much, Mr. Vaishnaw, for telling us that 3 more plants will be set up for the Vande Bharat trains, Latur, Sonipat, and one more destination that you spoke of. But I also want to understand, you know, what are we talking about in terms of addition? There are reports suggesting that 400 more Vande Bharat trains could be added, etc. Could you give us some sense of what we can expect in terms of the pipeline? And also, a quick word as far as the railways' own performance is concerned, operating ratios, where do things currently stand and how much better can you improve that given what you just spoke of in terms of freight and cargo, etc.?
So there are 3 questions in your question, so I'll take all of them one by one. First one, in terms of Vande Bharat pipeline, when a new product is designed, we have to first test and make sure it becomes stable and the supply chain also starts ramping up. So by now the supply chain has become very stable, the product is stable. Vande Bharat trains have, the 8 trains which are running, they have, like if you cover the perimeter of the earth, then practically 52 times they have covered they have traveled around the earth. So that is the kind of magnitude of close to 45 lakh people have traveled. So now we have to ramp up the production. We are producing now almost 1 train every week or 8 days. And now we have to take this up to 3 trains or 2 trains every week very soon, very rapidly. So that is the ramp up we are looking at. And this is probably one of the highest ramp-ups anywhere in the world. So that is the close to about 400 trains are in the pipeline, and that's huge in terms of people who are manufacturing electrical equipment, people who are manufacturing FRP for the body, people who are manufacturing the mechanical equipment, all those things. Then the wheel set, the tender for manufacturing forged wheels in India has already been received. Very soon that will be opened and the winner would be announced. So lots and lots of manufacturing in railway sector happening in the country, absolutely in line with Prime Minister's Make in India vision. And over a period of 2 to 3 years, we should be seeing railway technology exports in good magnitudes all over the world. So that was the first part. Second, about the operations and financial performance of railways. As I said, railway was losing market share for a significant period of time because there was very little investment in railways. And the practices and everything which Prime Minister has reformed over the last 8 years, now railways started gaining back the market share. So from the low of 26%, 26-27%, 28% was achieved last year, and this year 29%. So with increased market share and adding close to about 300 million tons in the last 8 years as additional traffic, additional cargo, this has helped railway break even, and we are today able to meet all our expenses from the revenue which is earned out of railway. So for capex, yes, we are dependent upon the government budget. For opex, practically we are able to meet the entire expenditure. So that is where we stand. The coming 2 years will be really turning points for railway, because as we create more infrastructure, we are able to carry more cargo. For example, in terms of wagon, we placed an order for 85,000 wagons, right? So that was one of the largest in the world anywhere. So that has helped us induct about 150 new rakes. So all these steps together are helping us carry more cargo, carry more passengers, provide better passenger amenities. And one nice little small thing, very big in fact, Prime Minister gave us the target that the hydrogen train should be designed in India, made in India. So we started work on that, and this year by December, we should be able to roll out the first hydrogen train, and then we will manufacture using that technology for all the heritage circuits like Lonavala, like Ooty, like Kalka Shimla, like Darjeeling, like Mathiran. All these places we will run hydrogen trains, and I mean it's going to be a very nice technological journey ahead.
Well, you know, Mr. Vaishnaw, I asked you 3 questions in one, and you've given me plenty of headlines in your response. The one, that the railways have achieved a break even, so can manage the OPEX on the back of the revenue that they're generating. 2, that we're going to see India's first hydrogen train being launched by the end of the year, by December. And the 3rd big headline there on the Vande Bharat trains, 403 plants additionally that the government is looking to set up. I'm going to ask you to take off your railway minister hat and put on your telecom minister hat, Mr. Vaishnaw, and put a question to you as far as the capital infusion into BSNL is concerned. I think it's being pegged at just about 53,000 crores for FY24. Also, the revenue realization from the DOT being estimated at 89,469 crores. Achievable?
Absolutely achievable, and these reforms that Honorable Prime Minister did in the telecom sector. Today telecom sector is a growth sector, it's a sunrise sector. Lots and lots of investment is coming in. The BSNL capex that you're seeing, this capital investment will go for rolling out the Make in India Atmanirbhar Bharat telecom stack 4G and 5G. By end of 2023, BSNL would have rolled out made in India, designed in India, developed in India 4G and 5G technology stack. And I must tell you, the world is waiting for this solution. Already 2 countries during Davos met me and confirmed that they would like to roll out, deploy India's technology, telecom technology, as soon as we would have put about 20 or 30,000 sites in place. So it's telecom is a growth sector now. It's sunrise sector, and lot more innovations, lot more reforms, lot more investments, lot more employment in the sector.
And finally, I know I have to let you go, but I can't let you go without getting you to put on your 3rd hat. and that is the Electronics Minister's hat as well, Mr. Vaishnaw. And I promise you this is going to be the last question. The announcements that have come in the budget as far as the electronic sector is concerned, on balance, how confident do you feel about being able to continue to grow what we've seen happen as far as the mobile phone PLI scheme is concerned and more?
See, the budget announcement is very conducive, very helpful for the growth of electronics manufacturing. As you are aware, already we are at a situation, at a position where this year the mobile phone exports will touch about $9 billion. Mobile phone will become among the top 10 commodities to be exported out of India. Now the component ecosystem has started shifting to India. With the component ecosystem coming, the virtuous cycle of exports will actually increase dramatically now. It will be like hockey stick growth, and with the tailwinds in terms of policy and customs, the most critical component is lens, and the duty on lens has been reduced. So all these factors together, very stable policy, very good talent base, very good support from the government, huge employment getting generated in mobile phone manufacturing. All these factors together will see India emerge as the major mobile phone manufacturing and exporting sector. We are already #2 manufacturer in the world, and today's budget will give further boost to it. Thank you.
Appreciate you joining us, and thank you very much for closing out on headlines that you've given us here this evening. Appreciate your time, and we wish you the very best of luck. Well, gentlemen.